Chapter 11, 12:10 a.m. The way I hesitated on 12 when I've been waiting for this moment. The Justice Minister's daughter has been abducted. The kidnappers demand the execution of the death row prisoner Jowd to be carried out tonight. Lynn says the execution is a mistake, and I believe her, and so I'm paying the kidnappers' hideout a visit to see what I can find out about the abduction. This is some little space you got here. What took you so long?
Your instinct was right, Beauty, my dear. They had that restaurant surrounded. It took me forever to shake them, and now my poor bike is ready for the scrap heap.
Next time, maybe you should make it a tricycle so you don't hurt yourself.
Ouch! That hurts, Beauty, but that's okay. That's what I love about you.
Is that girl in that... Oh? Another birthday thing? Be a little more gentle with your valuable hostage, please.
Yes, yes. Always keep a smile on a lady's face, right, my dear? There, see that, Beauty? Now there's a smile blooming on your face too, my dear.
Yes, a weary smile. She leaving? I'm going out for a breath of fresh air. You're on guard duty.
All right, I'll dream of you until you return.
Why don't you open the trunk for our guest?
I will, Beauty. I was just taking a little breather.
Wait! If she's in there, that means they had her at the chicken restaurant too?
All right, little lady, let me open that trunk for you.
Is she in there? You're not gonna fall asleep and let that girl stay in there.
Beauty.
It looks like the Justice Minister's daughter really has been kidnapped. Something else is bothering me too. I don't think I've ever been to this room before, but something about it has given me a strange sense of déjà vu. Like I've seen something like this before. So does that mean they related to the pigeon guy, or is that a coincidence? Taking something so precious to manipulate others, so that's what a kidnapping is. The dirty tricks those without powers of the dead come up with. However, if I take that precious thing back, their power vanishes, doesn't it? They literally had this girl in the restaurant. I'm gonna lose my mind. Now then, time to see how the Justice Minister's little girl's doing before this guy wakes up from his dream of beauty. Okay, so let's take a look. We have the fan. Yeah, it's just like the birthday party. Another birthday party. Oh, the candle's there too. That's strange. I'm thinking. So did they say whose birthday it was? I don't know if it was the pigeon guy's birthday. I don't know. Okay, so let's travel along and see how we can get over to the trunk. We can burn it brighter. We can open this door too. I'm kind of curious to see what the door opening does, if anything. Okay. Surprise, surprise, it opens the door. Whenever I possess a door like this, for some reason, I get the urge to send something flying with it. These ghost tricks are kind of addictive. It's funny. Okay, so... Oh, burn brighter, but we can get over here? Okay, so I don't think we need to... Do we? I guess something will need to happen. We have to cause some sort of effect. Oh. We gotta attach to one of these before it burns all the way through, so we can try to get to the other side. Oh. Alright, alright. Oh, this one we can swing. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so we can spin faster. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Do we need to slow this down first? Nah, we'll leave it. So let's get this ball somewhere. 4. Uh-oh. Not quite right, maybe? I think it needed to get that up. Well, let's keep going. And see if maybe we can find something else to happen. Lower this. He's snoozing! Oh, we can't reach the doll. We can go here, though. Darn. I can't reach my destination from here. I was still working. It's fine. We shall see. The doll. The ball. It doesn't roll. Oh. Oh, we didn't need to hit anything. Okay. So we have a fire popper, the balance toy that we can get to spin. Cake box. Another party popper to fire. Okay. And that just goes back down. Is it too soon to pop the party popper? Okay, he did say that we can't reach, oh, the trunk from there. The candle sconce, suspended shelf, and a mantle clock. Well, let's see what this does first. Move this. Okay, so I think this needs to stay upright so we can catch it on fire. This is one of those things you light with fire, isn't it? As long as there's light in the room, is something like this really necessary? But if something can be lit, it kind of makes me want to light it. I need another core to reach the trunk and open it. I wonder if I can create a new one. Okay, so maybe we rock this and the clock will go to the other side. Oh no, it's just gonna sit there? Can we rock it one more time just to see? Alright. The shelf is suspended by very thin cords. They look like they're about to break. It better be quite a spectacle if it fell. If something can break, it kind of makes me want to break it. I want to make sure that they're not talking about just shaking it a bit. Alright, I don't think so. It does seem like we'll be lighting some stuff on fire though, right? Okay, so we do need another core down there somehow. This is now on the floor. What happens if I light this? Oh! Whoa. Oh, he's awake. Uh-oh.
Just my imagination.
Oh. True. Just my imagination. That's all he has to say. If he was any more laid back, he'd fall right off that crate. But look at that streamer going spinning round and round. Now, how can I make use of that? There's another one. Do we think we pop this one too? So like... Whoa! Uh-oh. Nothing to see here. Wait, there's a lighter here, isn't there? Is that not a lighter? What you got? What amazingly simple fellow. This room, or other, on the other hand, is starting to look amazingly festive. Question is, how can I use it to my advantage? Okay, so let's go ahead and spin this. So that's gonna... Yeah? Okay. Oh! Let's spin that faster. Oh, I can't take this up? Oh. How do I get over here? I have to go walk all the way over here. This way. And so, yeah, let's try to see what happens when I do that. I guess maybe we'll knock over these stars? How do I do this? Okay. Whoo! The candle! Candle's all the way over there. What can I do about that? This is now spinning faster, but it's not really doing anything about the pog that's connected to me? I don't know if it's a pog. Burn brighter. Oh, maybe this? And then let's make this touch. Okay, we'll see what Sissel has to say first. When the flame gets really big like this, for some reason I get the urge to burn something. Unfortunately, everything is just out of the flame's reach. Is this gonna work? Let's go! Okay, okay. So how long is that gonna catch on fire? Oh, geez. Okay, so now the candle is just simply lit. The little star spinning around on the fan is so cute. Okay, let's get this streamer up. I thought the two party poppers were going to interact with each other once they were popped, but it doesn't look like it. Two different ideas. Oh, okay, let's go. I guess, I mean, should we really be dropping heavy things on this crate if we think the girl is in there? Also, is the girl actually in there? She has not made a single sound. Oh, we're not breaking it. We're just trying to find a core. Never mind. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Nothing to see here, guy. Go back to bed.
Just my imagination.
So true, guy. I'm scared. Open it. Oh, what are you talking about? No. Why is she just chilling? Why is she drinking a drinky drink? Why is she reading a book? Her legs are crossed. She is too chill about this. And oh my god, that makes so much sense why Camilla did not show up at the chicken kitchen. She was never there. What in the... What's going on here? This little lady is... Is this little lady really a daughter of the Justice Minister? No. No.
Just my imagination.
Okay, I need answers. Please hurry. What's with the fun book and juice?
Like I said, always keep a smile on a lady's face. I want to treat our guests well.
How about treating me well? I'd like some bread and milk, please.
At your service, my dear. Be back in a flash. Hey, mister? Yes, cute little lady? More juice, perhaps? All you have to do is ask.
Have I been kidnapped?
Don't cry, little dear. There's nothing to be afraid of. The surroundings are just miserable and filthy, I know, but we just ask for a little patience. Don't say those awful things about this house.
This house is where I used to live. Question mark, what is going on? What?
What? I apologize, little lady. I'm the one who's miserable and filthy. Forgive me. What's the meaning of this, beauty? Why here, at this little girl's old house?
Don't ask me. It was the other party in our deal who chose this location.
Oh, I see.
It's been empty for 5 years and apparently nobody ever comes here. But never mind that. What about my bread and milk?
Oh, of course. Now you be a good girl while I'm gone.
Is the pigeon guy her dad? You just read your book and drink your juice. I want to go home. Not quite yet. God, what is going on? This dilapidated place was Camilla's old house? What's going on here? She never died, so we can't... What? Well, what in the world? Why does the little lady have a core of the dead? When I helped her out at Lynn's apartment, she didn't have one. So that must mean she must have died sometime after that. And it also means... Huh? Somebody else must have saved her? Maybe we accidentally saved her. Like, maybe she died in the trunk the first time around, but after we moved it, and she was safe from the crash, maybe that's how she survived? Maybe that's why she has a core now? Oh my gosh, what? I better ask her what happened. I'm shook. I'm shook, Lynn. What is going on here? Oh, what are you reading? I would actually like to know first. A book. I wonder what the little lady is reading tonight. An exciting adventure story, maybe? Although she's already getting quite a bit of excitement for one day. She doesn't have donuts, though, so, like, is she really happy? Somewhere along the way, Camilla must have died. What could have happened to her? I better ask her. Could it be there's somebody else with the powers of the dead besides me? I mean, also possible, but I feel like that person would have been Ray, I think. But I think it's more likely that we just happened to save her in the chicken accident. The great chicken accident of 2017. Or I don't know.
Who's there? Oh, wait a minute. Is that you? Missile? Missile!
I'm sorry. I'm not Missile. My name is Sissel. Sissel?
My name is Camilla.
Camilla? So it is her. I knew it.
What happened to me? What is this place?
I can hardly tell. The poor little thing is the land of the dead.
The land of the dead? Does that mean I'm dead?
Darn, I forgot there are no secrets in the ghost world. You can relax. You're not dead. But this isn't the first time you've been here, apparently.
Really? I don't remember. Wait a minute. Maybe I do remember. Sort of.
You do? It looks like she doesn't remember being saved very well. So there's some other dead person out there with special powers, huh? Anyway, I don't want to press her if she doesn't remember dying. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about something else?
Sure, go ahead, sissy.
Sissy, eh?
Lynn asked me to do something for her tonight.
I know about that part. She asked you to go to the chicken kitchen and Dead End Drive, right?
Yeah, but I never got there. Now I wish I could say I'm sorry to her. I never should have gone through that park.
That park?
Temsic Park, the shortcut to Dead End Drive.
Is that where the kidnappers grabbed you?
Yeah, Lynn always said, I don't like that park. Scary things happen there.
Temsic Park, huh?
What am I gonna do? Lynn's gonna be mad.
She is? How come?
Because I left it there.
No! What do you mean, Camilla? The music box was very important. I was very excited to see you for this box. Oh, that's right, the music box.
That music box was hidden in the apartment. I finally found it with a little bit of luck and courage.
Guess where it was? I don't know. Where? I'll pretend I don't know.
You know. You don't have to humor me.
Oh? So, what happened to the music box?
I hid it in the bushes at the park just before it happened.
Just before you were kidnapped, huh?
I didn't want that bad man to take it, so I hid it. I bet it's still there in the park.
You did well. So, the music box is in the park? I better let Lynn know. This is your old house?
Yep, this is where we lived until 5 years ago. But now I live with Lynn and Missile.
Lynn is like a big sister to you, isn't she?
Yep, she's a detective. You know, she's a hero.
She is, huh? By the way, about your father... is he the Justice Minister?
My father is gone.
Gone? Maybe he passed away?
No, that's not it. My dad, he's going to die, and it's all because of me.
What? What do you mean it's all because of me? Why would you say that?
It's called an execution.
Huh?
My dad is a detective.
No way. Don't tell me your father is Detective Jowd? Oh god. So Camilla's the one who had her mom killed in front of her. So is that why Lynn is so connected to this case? What in the world?
5 years ago, something really bad happened. Like a scary dream. But it wasn't a dream.
5 years ago? That murder case. Oh, you better give me another option. Incident 5 years ago.
It was Mom's birthday that day.
Oh no! That's why there's all the birthday decorations. Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
My mom and dad were working and I was home by myself. And then I had an idea. I was gonna surprise my mom. I set up that contraption
so that when she walks in, it was going to...
Why is it dark?
Oh. Oh no. Oh. Wait. Camilla? Camilla? What was that noise? God, what just happened here?
I still can't believe it happened. It wasn't supposed to work like that.
I know the contraption, and I know how it was supposed to work. Party poppers and a cake, a birthday message.
My dad told me not to tell anybody.
Just leave it to me,
he said. My dad wanted to be executed. He asked them for it. But I wanted to tell everyone it was my fault. My dad said what I saw was a bad dream. He told me to forget it.
This is all so unbelievably tragic. Oh my god, you're telling me my heart is breaking right now. Oh my god. I can't believe it. This little lady is Detective Jowd's daughter? Oh, so what? Okay, maybe she doesn't know that Lynn has been trying to solve this case for however long. But yo, you could just let her have this, you know? Like, this girl is working night and day, getting killed multiple times, and her roommate is the reason that Jowd is in jail. Oh, yeah. I just can't tell her. I can't tell her why she was kidnapped.
Why was I kidnapped? I want to know.
Oh, there are no secrets in the ghost world. Maybe we'd better stop talking. It's too dangerous.
Sissy, you're not going to talk to me anymore?
I think we better get you out of here first. We can talk more after that.
Okay, but...
I'm going to rescue you now. You just hold on a little longer, alright?
Okay, but we'll talk later, right? Don't forget, you promised, Sissy.
Okay, so who wanted this meeting here specifically? Who wanted this meeting here? Again, I was thinking it was the pigeon guy. And okay, on top of that, why is the pigeon guy recreating this whole contraption? Was he and Lynn working together to try to figure it out? That doesn't make any sense though. That doesn't make any sense. Because Lynn opened the door and got shot in the same way that Camilla's mom did. So that can't be what it was. Oh god, I gotta know who that guy is now. What took you so long?
I traveled the entire town in search of the finest bread and milk for you, my dear. But it's late and all the shops are closed.
We're leaving this place right now.
What? But he's not here yet. If we couldn't meet at the restaurant, weren't we supposed to meet here?
Yes, and he's the one who chose this location.
Oh, I don't like this one bit. We have to run around doing all this extra work, all for the sake of this deal.
Be quiet. It can't be helped. This place is too dangerous. I told you, my sixth sense is very strong. But so not bugged, is what we're thinking. Can she actually sense Sissel?
All right, as you wish, Beauty.
I feel it. I sense something here in this room. Gosh, now we know why Camilla's always reading. She gotta deal with that escapism, y'all. Is somebody there? Can you hear me? Is she talking to me? I can sense your presence, you know. The next time I sense you, this child will die. Remember that. Ooh, m'lady, please. Alright, we're leaving. Camilla, please don't get back in this trunk.
Pardon me, little lady.
Oh, you gotta give her book. Come on, guy. She's bored in there. Juice is not as entertaining as we'd like to believe. Am I in the book now, maybe? All of a sudden, I'm left behind alone. Alone in the room that stole that little lady's smile away 5 years ago. The little lady is gone now, leaving me with only a few new facts. A few very heavy, very sad facts. Does Lynn know all about this? One other thing stands out in my mind. I can sense your presence, but some of that kidnapper's final words. Do those two know? Do the kidnappers know about the powers of the dead? Oh god, is this chapter over? Please don't do this to me. Ah! Jeez. I was not expecting that to be so short. Oh my god. The beauty and the dandy. I love Camilla just chilling in that trunk. It's so funny. Oh my gosh, but that was such a crazy reveal. Like I never would have thought that Camilla and Jowd were the familial connection here. Did the purple hair throw me off? Yes, a lot. Obviously, I was like, who all is here can have like a blonde relative? Camilla was not on that list. Oh jeez. So I feel like now with her involvement, it is making me just so much more, I mean, I don't know, I'm just, my mind is really reeling because again, like, I feel like with Camilla and like this whole, just the scenario itself is really trying to like bring a lot of other elements in that I kind of like was starting to forget about for a second. And even just like the existence of Beauty and the other guy, I don't even know what his name is, if he has one. Like the whole like blue gang, the assassins, the guy from the beginning who had the kill set out on Sissel and Lynn to begin with, like their involvement is kind of coming back into this, I feel like, too. So all of these pieces are like moving towards the center of the story, and I can't believe this is chapter, what is this, chapter 10, chapter 11? That's really scaring me, which means I feel like we have not that much left to go, but it's just gonna keep zooming on.